Hi, this is Edward Troxel. In this tutorial, we're going to continue where we left off on the last one. And a couple of tutorials back, we copied the effects from one event on the current project into this empty project. And now, let's go ahead and expand that a little bit and copy effects that have been added to the project or effects that have been added to tracks over to this new hidden project. And so, let's see how we can do that. Here we have the project we've been playing with, and if you look at this track here, you can see that I have now added a color corrector secondary, and if we look here, you can see that it changes the color of the output, and we will be copying this one over as well as an effect that I've added to the entire project. So if we look at the project effects, you can see that we've added a Gaussian blur, and so if we undo that, you can see it is only in the one direction. So we've got a 0.3061 for the horizontal and a 0 for the vertical. When copying a video event, we added the ability to copy effects here, and so we're going to take basically this exact same code and use it once for copying for the project and once for copying for the tracks. So it's essentially this same code. All that matters is where we get it from and where we add it to. In this particular case, we're getting it from the event, and then we're adding it to the new event that was added. So let's see how we can add it to the new project or the new track. If we look up here at the very top, none of this part at the very beginning has changed. Then we come in here, and now we want to, the first thing after creating this new project, let's look to see if there's any effects added to the project. So I'm looking at the current project, which is myvegas.project, and then if you look at the video bus, that is the main output of the video. Look at the effects.count, and if that's greater than 0, then we're going to go for each effect, EFF, in myvegas.project.videobus.effects, and then we're getting the list of effects, and then we're finding the effect that was added to the project by looking at the effect.plugin.unique_ID, and then we get that effect, and then we're adding that effect to the new project. So new project.videobus.effects.add, and we're adding this effect. So we're going from myvegas.project.videobus to new project.videobus. Then if this is an OFX effect, then once again we're going to copy the effect parameters. This will copy from EFF over to effect, just the same as we did on the event copy. Then as we come on down, let's come on down, and down here we're adding a video track. So video track equals new video track, and then we're going to look to see if mytrack.effects.count is greater than 0. If it is, then we're going to use this exact same routine that we used in the other two places. So for each effect in mytrack.effects, we're going to get the plugin node, we're going to find the effect, we're going to get a new effect, and we're going to add it to the video track in the new project. And then again we're going to copy to the new effect from the old effect. And by just making these two little changes here, now we can copy effects from multiple places. Other than that, the code has not changed. So let's go back to our project, and now with the same items selected that we've had selected before, with our project effect and our track effect listed, let's run it again. Now that it's run, we open it. And now that the project is open, you can see that the effect that was on the event is still there, which is a Vegas color corrector. We can look up here at the project And we look at the effect, and you can see that the Gaussian blur effect has been added. You can see how it's affecting it. And then over here we look at the track, and we can see that the track has a color corrector secondary on it, and we turn that off and back on, and you can see that it is making the same changes that was in the original project as well. So as you can see, not only can we copy the effects that are on an event, we can also copy the effects that are on tracks and in the project itself, and copy all the parameters if it's an OpenFX. There are still a few non-OFX effects out there, but they're very few and far between. So this should be able to handle virtually every effect that you have. And so hopefully you find this tutorial useful, and we're going to continue looking at this in the next tutorial. So like, subscribe, and we'll see what else we can change in this hidden/empty project.